iPhone SE front camera replacement guide. We're going to need the following tools for this procedure: tweezers for managing screws, a plastic prying tool for unsnapping cables, a suction cup for getting the screen apart, a guitar pick for prying the screen, a pentalobe screwdriver, proprietary Apple screwdriver, a 00 Phillips head screwdriver. Begin by locating the two pentalobe screws near the charging port. Go ahead and release the two pentalobe screws. With the pentalobe screws removed, go ahead and apply the suction cup as close as you can to the home button. If the screen is badly damaged, go ahead and use a piece of tape to cover over the cracks so we can get a good seal for the suction cup. Apply the suction cup over the tape. While pinching the sides with your index and thumb, go ahead and tug on the suction cup. You can see it'll start pulling the screen out of the frame. Go ahead and insert the guitar pick near the auxiliary port. There's a little notch for it to be able to get in, and start the separation. Once the separation has started, just tilt the guitar pick left to right and you can widen the gap. Be careful, there's a very fragile connection to the home button. With your tweezers, go ahead and remove the shield that guards the home button connection. It just lifts right up. Now disconnect the home button. We can now tilt up the screen and prepare to disconnect it from the phone. The screen connections are covered by a shield and secured with 4 Phillips head screws. Go ahead and start on the top right Phillips head screw, and going around the contour of the shield, remove the remaining 3 Phillips head screws. With the screws removed, we can go ahead and lift up the shield. Now with a plastic prying tool, let's begin by removing the connection all the way on the right. Just pry underneath it gently and push up. While pinching it back, remove the second connection. These connections should be unplugged sequentially. Now the third, and that's it. The screen is now loose. Now let's remove the bracket that's guarding the earpiece speaker and the front-facing camera. It's being held in with 2 Phillips head screws. Go ahead and remove the 2 Phillips head screws. In case you get them mixed up, the one in the top is the longer one. Go ahead and tilt the bracket upwards at a slight angle. Once you have it tilted up, go ahead and with your tweezers in the top right corner, bend the metallic piece back, and it should come out just like that. You can now lift up the earpiece speaker. Here's what it looks like up close. Next, with your tweezers, go ahead and pry underneath the camera cable itself. Be very careful when you're doing this. You don't want to rip it. It's slightly glued in. You should feel quite a bit of resistance. Go ahead and just pull up on the cable. You can unfold it as you see here. Now you can go ahead and pull up on the microphone that's under the camera. With the camera cable now loose, go ahead and unpry it from the screen itself. It's slightly glued in on the left side. Here's what it looks like when it's out. Reassembly. With the 2 guidance pieces in place, go ahead and unfold the camera cable. Have the camera facing you. and insert the ambient sensor in first. Once you insert the ambient sensor in, just fold the camera back over and push it into its place. Now this is a bit tricky. Take the microphone and align it with the rubber piece that guides the speaker. Put it right in its hole, and the camera portion should go right into its place as well. Now go ahead and use the residual glue left on the cable to glue it back to the screen. Reinstall the ear speaker by placing it into its position like you see here. Take the cover and place it right over the speaker in the following orientation. Secure the Phillips head screw on the bottom first, is the shorter one of the two, and the longer one in the top. Once both screws are secure, go ahead and pick up the screen, flip it over, and check to see if the camera is aligned properly. It's time to reattach the screen to the phone. Go ahead and pry back 2 of the 3 screen cables. Align the first connection that's vertical and press it in. Make sure it clicks in, and shift around the screen to make sure that it's a snug connection, it won't pop out. Now the second connection, just like the first, go ahead and click it in. Make sure you feel a click when you push it into its socket. Now the third and final connection. With all 3 cables secure, let's go ahead and place the shield back over the cables. We'll need to secure the 2 top screws first. Starting with the top right screw, go ahead and secure that first, and then the one on the left. That should keep the cables from coming apart. Now the 2 Phillips head screws on the bottom. It's almost time to clamp up the phone, but before we do, we'll need to make one final connection, the home button connection. Go ahead and align it with its socket first. Click it into place with your finger. This might be a bit tricky. Put some pressure on it with some tweezers, make sure it's firmly into its socket. Now with your finger, move the cable around to make sure the connection is good. Let's place back the shield over it. With the little metal part on the bottom, that's the correct orientation. Just place it over and click it in place. Move the cable around to make sure it's snug and it won't come apart. Okay, on the top, pry the screen into the phone first, then push down on it. Start going around the contour of the phone, clicking it into place. Make sure that everything is all the way in and it's completely flush on all sides. Let's reinstall the 2 pentalobe screws near the charger to finish up this installation. Let's power on the phone to test it to make sure that everything is plugged in correctly. That concludes this video. Thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and check out more videos at appledollars.com.